quite a nice unobstructed. Only if the animals are on this side, you might have to look at me. But
That's cool. I'll get through the gap. I'll look through the gap.
copy, thank you. To this one, he's been kicked out of the group by an older male, bigger male, so now he needs to go and find his own group. Alright, so it is a lot more dangerous. Okay. So you always find them very close to water, so the fact that he's here means that there must be a little dam. Doesn't even have horns yet. So now you can see the older ones, how big they are. Especially that male, you see him looking there at the back. He's a bit bigger and a slightly different color. So that is the big male, the guy that's 3-4 months, with all the steaks and the mince and all that different things. So go into the thicker bushes. It's the more difficult to see them, where they'll eat the leaves off of the bushes, the small trees, and so on. So they eat grass and then leaves off of bushes as well. And if you listen carefully, did you hear there's like a clicking noise when they walk in the thicker vegetation? You hear for the clicks. Hear it. Predators can stop and listen and try and hear that clicking, but it helps them stick together as a group so they don't lose each other. That's a very yeah.
They're always there.
Elephants are one of the animals I'm not too worried. They're
always around.
Are the more easier ones to find because they're so big.
Exactly.
So big.
Right. And then we'll turn around and see if we can find the lions. Oh no. So they will stay with their mother for roughly about another year before they have to go out into the big world all by themselves. Okay. Alright, and this is also a very, very good time of the day where cheetahs are most active. Alright. When they're adult, then they will get through. At this stage, they are busy growing, so that collar is they're going to outgrow the collar, and then we're going to have to change it again. So it's pointless, and you like that. Which is a bit sad. It's something that they wouldn't really get in the wild, but because it gets passed on by these wild domestic cats in the country. So we do vaccinate our animals against things like that, so they don't get these diseases. Right, so which means they come from captivity, where they were born and they were raised. And unfortunately, with lions especially, you cannot release these individual would be. And in South Africa, it's very sad. There's a huge industry that breeds lions for trophy hunting.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And it is illegal. You cannot breed lions for hunting. So that is where these lions came from. Alright, they were rescued from this industry where they were being bred for trophy hunting.
Closer.
Okay, yeah, copy. And very big difference between the two. With birds, usually the male is a lot more colorful than the female. So the male is the black and white one. I wonder if later on today or this morning they're going to disappear into these thick bushes here. Maybe that's a sign that it might be quite a nice warm afternoon. Like it was yesterday, it was quite nice and warm. And then it got cold very quickly. In later on in the day. Okay. But I want to see if we can spot some elephant. Elephant is if he's hot or if he's cold. So these still look like they're still a little bit cold. They're trying to keep themselves warm. And then the elephant is also the largest land animal. One very, very big animal. Can weigh between 6 and even up to 7 tons. Alright, so it's a very, very big animal. The same size as a kind of a medium-sized truck. I'm going to go a little bit forward again. So an elephant will mainly use their sense of smell and their sense of hearing to see hear whatever that's going on around them. They can see, but they only focus up to about right. But it is breakfast time. So if you're all ready for some breakfast, another cup of coffee or tea, get nice and warm after this morning safari. But then this afternoon we're going to head out again.
Yep.
All right. So everyone good? Happy?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Certain human basic emotions, all right, like grief and joy, sadness, and so on. So it is actually quite a complex animal, all right. It's not something that just eats, sleeps, and reproduces. They actually feel some more complex emotions as well. And as I said, highly intelligent. So an elephant is actually always
Specialmente quelli baby. Aku wash.
These three are new ones we haven't seen yet. Is the red hartebeest. Or they're difficult to reach places. And they actually rub so much that the certain parts of the dead tree or a living tree even, or the rock actually gets polished very smooth from all the animals busy rubbing themselves. The elephants also sometimes like to rub up against this dead tree.
Oh, there is a small thing getting inside the bushes over there, like two of them.
So them, but naturally, normally they do stay in smaller groups like this. So this is a male that's here closest to us, and at the back to the left is an adult female. Solid, heavy bones, so they need a lot of extra calcium. So they will very often pick up old animal rib bones, leg bones, things like that, and then they will chew on them. So sometimes So you see them putting their heads all the way down to the grass, then they're usually picking up a bone, then they chew on it, and then they will drop it once they're done.
They're very gentle.
Yeah,
When they when they're calm.
yeah. Yeah, giraffe are usually not aggressive animals.
Oh.
But if you threaten one and you do corner one that's got nowhere to run, they can also be quite dangerous. Alright, they do kick
Right.
quite hard. The water might bounce off the side, but just hold on and splash. River water, you get splashed. And it's really also quite cool how they manage to climb these rocks without slipping.
Right.
So they don't have any special suction cups or anything like that on their feet. They do kind of sweat from their feet, and that helps with the grip. Alright.
What is that pool?
Yeah, so you find them all over
Yeah, oh, yeah.
over South Africa,
Oh yeah.
especially on areas where there's rock cliffs like this. A lot of them up on top of Table Mountain as well. They love Boulders Beach and living on the rocks there.
Yeah.
Straight up into the sky. Yeah.
Of course, with animals like cheetah, you do get animals that cannot be released because of age or of an injury, things like that, which then they won't be able to be released because they're not going to manage on their own because of those other factors, not that the fact that they, related to the horse. Okay. They are also the same family group as horses. So very, very similar to horses in many ways, in the way that they behave and also digestive systems and anatomy and so on. Cape region, so the Eastern Cape, Western Cape areas. But as the name suggests, you find them a bit more in the mountainousy, hilly areas of those species, especially in fynbos areas. Alright, so there would have naturally been quite a few, especially in the Cape Town area. Spot to rest, and then what they do is then they will carry on eating, but then they will do the action of what we call chewing the cud. Okay, which is an action which animals do that have more than one, or have got 4 stomachs. Right. So there are quite a few. By lions, the group tends to come and chase them off, or try and chase them off. What makes them dangerous is that mentality, all right? Working together as a group to protect each other. It amazes me when antelope fight or when animals fight like this. It's amazing how they don't get injured a lot more often, because those horns of the antelope are quite sharp. They can easily puncture. I think he is making a bit of noise.
Mm-hmm.
Male lions.
Do the females go into heat cycles, or are they more like domestic cats that they can kind of come and go in and out of?
Yeah, I think in a captive environment, it's cycle. So then they can go into cycles throughout the year. It's not a specific time of the year. So the females haven't. Alright. You guys happy with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the white birds following them, eh?
Is there a reason?
Still doing okay?
Yeah.
So that's why the eland was here busy chasing them to just check, but it's unfortunately it's long time dead.
Per le foto con le mani. Ecco quello su.
So yeah. So when we first saw her, Why would you say it's the one that's walking?
I don't know, it looks bigger. Well, maybe it's just because it's standing up. I don't know. Oh. Mamma lo gli niente. Forse sì.
Oh, okay.
Muchísimo.
This is.
They're dragging it.
Yeah.
There's another cub in the bush. They're moving, going towards the road.
Oh, yeah. Giù, vedi? In fondo, in fondo, in fondo. Vedi? Siamo
It's
due,
like the female
manca uno. E poi solo uno mette i cuccioli. Quindi ora c'è la
And there's the
mamma.
third one. So they're all still there and safe.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he's in the bushes there. Ecco, vedi?
Looks like maybe zebras
Sì,
up
sì,
there.
sì, sì.
I think it's still in the bushes here in front of us, just on the other side.
Wait, is that the one that was jumping?
It might be the one that was limping.
That one didn't.
They those two come back, right? But they would also naturally keep an eye out whilst they're eating for other predators that might want to come and steal their food, like lions and hyenas, leopards, things like that. Because if another predator, bigger predator, had to come along,
Sono solo 800.
so cheetahs need to eat a little bit longer, or need to eat more often than the lions. Right? Cheetahs have got quite a high, as I predicted she
Wow.
probably would.
Yeah, the.
Wow, jeez.
Yeah.
Is this one still there?
Like that.